Guys, tomorrow I'm leaving for China. I'm gonna be filming training videos and I need to be in rush right now because the storm is coming. Here we have 4 totally different bikes, totally different e-bikes, and I want to make this video. This is not an ad, this is a review, or actually the test. All of these 4 were tested very well. This is important for me because all 4 bikes are completely different e-bikes. All right, and so we have a lightweight e-bike, Merida e-Speeder. We have do-it-all e-bike Ingui L20 Boost. It has an interesting feature. This is a typical mountain bike, and this is a typical crazy motor-like looking Farfreeze F20 Ultra bike. Very interesting. Pricing about $2,000, about $6,000, about $1,200, and about $2,500. Now the batteries. Here we have the smallest battery, which is hidden inside. You cannot remove it. 250 watt hours, 600 watt hours about. Huge 750 watt hours and 1200 watt hours. In terms of the power, 750 watts with the peak up to 1200 watts. This is really powerful stuff. Here we have 250 watts because this is EU legal, 75 Newton meters of torque, same torque as that one. Here we have 250 watts with up to 75 Newton meters of torque with this boost feature. And here we have 250 watts and 45 or 55 Newton meters. So this is the smallest one, the least powerful, but I'm gonna tell you which bike might be for you if you're looking for an e-bike. This is a lightweight e-bike, which is European Union legal. You can use it on bike lanes, and it's not very powerful, but it's just enough for like up to, I would say, 90 kilograms man to go most of the hills you would find on most of the cities, let's say. This bike is so light that when you turn your motor off or you run out of juice in the battery, it rides as a normal bike. And this thing, along with the design, which doesn't look like an e-bike, is the most important feature of this kind of e-bike, Merida e-Speeder. The second one, do-it-all e-bike. For the beginners who don't know anything about mountain bikes, this is not a mountain bike. This is actually city bike. I would also say recreational. You can do bike packing on this thing with huge tires. These are not like trail tires. They will be very safe on any type of the ground and really good on the beach. This bike can carry up to 130 kilograms, and if you carry stuff for bike packing or just doing some shopping, this bike will be really good. It's also very easy, the easiest of the 4 for getting on and getting off the bike. Really good bike, not a mountain bike. This is rather a city bike. This Merida E160 is an enduro mountain bike, which means it's a mountain bike for extreme terrains. Merida has very clear ideology now in terms of the bikes. Their alloy frames are made for long distances. This is 750 watt hours, and their carbon frames are made for lightweight e-bikes. This is the alloy, so 750 watt hours. I can easily do 100 kilometers. I weigh 76 kilograms. Off-road, like on the trails, I do 100 kilometers, no problem. And then the last one, I wouldn't even call it, it's rather a scooter than a bike. It's got the pedals, it's got all the features of the motor assisted bike, but as you can see, the saddle is like from the motor. It's pretty low, you cannot adjust it because you'll be using the throttle. And if you want to know whether such a powerful 750 watts with the peak up to 1200 watts motor will drain the battery quickly, I will tell you one thing. 2 days ago, me and my friend, we took this bike and the Ingui L20 Boost, and we made 100-kilometer loop on the flat terrain with just about 250 meters of ascents. And I didn't even pedal once. I was only using the throttle, and that drains the battery. And I did that 100-kilometer loop with about 15% battery still left. So this is high quality battery. I can also tell you that, especially because this motor is so powerful, it is very silent. So when you start going up the hill, so there is a lot of resistance or on the terrain against the bike, you don't start to hear the motor like with many budget e-bikes. You would hear that a lot. This is very silent. And on that same 100-kilometer loop, my friend was pedaling on the first level of the assistance. This is 600 watt hours. There, 1200 watt hours. Still made 100 kilometers with 15% of the battery left. So also good quality cells in there, silent motor, but with pedaling. Very light, but still pedaling. Okay, and now for whom each of these bikes are. The easiest thing for a mountain biker, only this one. None of these three will be made for the proper mountain biking. As I said, it's pretty expensive. It is the most expensive of the four because it costs about $6,000. But it has also very high quality components. You can buy this bike with lower grade components, which will still be really good for real mountain biking, and it should cost less than $5,000. This is a very good bike, Shimano Steps. An interesting thing, this one has 250 watts of the power and 75 newton meters of torque. You don't feel that much difference if you push this one into boost mode between this one and that one, which is 750. So that one is three times more powerful with the peak of 1200 watts. You don't feel that much difference. This one feels very powerful. So it's important. 75 newton meters, 75 newton meters. Up to 75 newton meters, I'm going to explain to you the boost mode, and 45 or 55. Okay, so this is for mountain bikers. Second thing, which will be really easy for you to recommend, is this one. This one is for somebody who likes exploring stuff. You've got a camper, you go somewhere in the middle of nowhere, you want to explore the terrain and have no anxiety of empty battery. This is the thing. It's fun, it's crazy, it's a little bit insane, but for me it looks like a Suzuki Bandit. Sorry, Suzuki Bandit users, owners, I know it's not a motor, but it does look nice. I love the look, and all of my friends who come here say, wow, it looks awesome, because it does. Still, the fork, this is not a mountain bike fork, even though it's double crown. You've got a suspension right here. It's not as good as the one you have on the proper mountain bike, but it's tough, it's sturdy, it's good. So this is for fun. This is for fun. This is for playing. These two can work for you. When Merida Speeder will be the best? If you need to carry a bike, if you need to put it on the roof or on the rack of your car, this one will not be too heavy for your rack. It's under 20 kilos. I think it's 18 kilograms. It's It's insanely light for an e-bike, and as you can see, it's got fenders and this rack here at the back. If you carry it to your home, if you keep your bike on the balcony, many people in Poland do, this is the thing for you, because you don't want to be carrying this bike. If you need to remove the wheels and put the bike into your car, this is also much better option for you than this one. And finally, the Ingui. Let's start with the boost mode. When you ride up the hill and you suddenly need more power, actually more torque, that's when you press boost and you feel additional push, and then you actually use 75 Newton meters of this motor, and it's a nice feature. I would be using it also very often accelerating. That's nice. Oh, it starts raining. So this is good feature, and I would like to have it on more e-bikes. So before we even start to change the modes, the levels of assistance here, because you've got 5 on this bike right here, you can simply use this boost mode. This bike will be very good for shopping. It will be good for bike packing. And you know what I would do? I would put my tent and some stuff back there, an additional battery right here, and I'm good to go for well over 200 kilometers. That would be what 160 miles, because we did 60 miles right on this one, and still 15% left, just like that one, Fafri's F20 Ultra. This is the L20 Boost, and that's it. So this is Do It All bike. You're not afraid of any bumps on the road with these wheels. Just remember, this is not a mountain bike. This is a mountain bike. And I hope if you're looking for a e-bike, I have helped you, because these 4 totally different e-bikes for different customers. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'm preparing for my flight. Bye-bye.